Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. As the pumpkins rot and actually look scary, we can now look to the next foisted frivolities, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yes, Christmas. It's Christmas, not the holidays and other evasions. After all, even atheists can't avoid the fluffed and puffed Christmas hoo-ha with its now 2 months long anal expulsive use of credit cards. And Thanksgiving? It's marked by coerced, sometimes downright phony professions of gratitude, even if you're actually pissed at your crappy life. Worse, you have to mouth that pap as you're eating a heavy dinner that quadruples your risk of heart attack in the next 2 hours. And don't get me started on New Year's. Hats, horns, and prices that would make a loan shark blush. Watch pretty people do the play-by-play of the ball dropping? I'd rather watch paint dry. The only interesting thing is why thousands of people would brave strangling traffic on or COVID sardine trains to stand sardined yet again, this time for hours, freezing their not Nathan's buns off merely to watch the ball drop. And what if it's not antipathy, but fear of holidays? Holidayitis, holiday phobia. You're one of the millions of people with social anxiety. I'm too boring. I'm too ugly. I'm too everything bad. Not enough good. I'd rather stay home and pet the cat. Here are some thoughts on how to prevent holidaphobia. Just say no? That Nancy Reagan entreaty may have been simplistic, but it's helped some people. At least her pitch was mercifully short. Maybe you can apply it to your holiday phobia. Do you really want to endure the loudness and people at that party? Can you muster the courage to just say no? If you want to lie, you could blame it all on COVID. I'm not quite comfortable getting together with a group indoors. Rehearse. For example, decide whether to come late and leave early. Picture in advance how much you're going to drink or do drugs. Each drink or toke makes all of the following difficult. Okay, so given your planned amount of inebriation, how much of the fattening stuff are you going to slam on your plate, stuff in your mouth? How much stuffing, creamy mashed, pumpkin, apple, and pecan pie? It may help to picture yourself collapsing from said heart attack with everyone screaming and then carting you off on a gurney, dead or alive. How are you going to deal with your ursine uncle or acrid aunt? A one-word hi from a distance and then turn away? But what if she stalks you? Keep the conversation puerile? Confront preemptively or after he or she throws the first dagger? Hey, if you do the confrontation thing, at least the holiday celebration will be for once memorable. And what about the fear you'll have nothing to say? Prepare. What are you doing these days? What are you thinking about? Looking forward to? 1-minute stories are awesome. Rehearse one or two. Forgo most of the gift giving. How about just a thoughtful e-card or an email with a mercifully short, not unduly self-aggrandizing missive? Perhaps send the money you would have spent on the gifts to your favorite charity. And if someone on your would-be gift list actually needs a present, why wait till Christmas? He or she could probably use it now. Plus, despite vendors' protestations, prices are higher in December, especially this year with the sudden supply chain shortage. Get it for him now. And just possibly, rather than a doodad or a gift card that may well sit in a drawer until it's an antique, how about an equivalent amount of cash? Sure, that's impersonal, but your thoughtful card solves that. Somehow I figure you'd rather have cash than a reindeer sweater, caring about you not just at Christmas, but the other 364. Love, Punky. You gotta go? At least put boundaries around the risk of going. Plan to come early and leave early. A friend of mine had a plaque made for his wall. I came, I saw, I left after an hour. And now here's a handy-dandy cure kit. Alas, despite your preventive efforts, the party may trigger an attack of holidaphobia. You're welcome with a glass of something that will reduce your restraint. Uh-oh, that's followed immediately by the front of the calorie parade. Hors d'oeuvres, cheese and crackers, chips and dips. How in the world are you going to resist that, let alone the main part and the climactic part of the parade, that is the desserts? Sure, I could have implored you to head right to the carrot sticks, a moment on the lips, lifetime on the hips, but I'm not betting that'll work well enough. Might it work to remember that people watch what other people eat? Do you want them to think of you as a porker? If you can then muster the restraint, make a U-turn from the food area and find someone to talk with, or simply watch other people quadruple their heart attack risk. And your luck, who approaches you but that Ursine uncle, already 2 sheets to the wind and working on number 3. He slaps his arm around you and regales you with his braggadocio and overconfident political opinions. Your hands clench, your face reddens. The cure? When he stops for a breath, stick your hand out to shake his hand and say, "You're always interesting. Maybe we'll talk later." Like in another lifetime. And escape to the carrot sticks. Don't immediately go to someone else. He'll feel insulted and God knows what he'll do. Now it's after dinner and people's guards are down, perhaps lowered from the aforementioned substances. And so, in a moment of irrational exuberance, you make a joke that offends someone. Best cure? Cut your losses with a quick apology. "Oh, sorry I misspoke. Stupid me." Think of that as a tourniquet for your big fat mouth. It's finally time to say goodbye. You're dying to leave but are scared to be rude. Well, there's usually a first wave of departers who are thinking just as you are. How the hell can I make a graceful escape? Join that crew. Leave with a gracious, "Great party," and a specific like, "Loved the cheesecake. Oops, you weren't supposed to eat that." And with that, you're out of there and can pet your cat. And with that, have a happy Thanksgiving, an ecstatic Christmas, and an orgasmic New Year, or at least a milder case of holidophobia. In any event, I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.